Think of walking into a cave and discovering the remains of people who weren't just buried, but cut, cooked, and consumed. For centuries, tales of human sacrifice and cannibalism were dismissed as myths, but now, new archaeological evidence is forcing historians to face the terrifying truth about our ancient ancestors. Chapter 1. When humans feared humans. Long before cities and kingdoms, humans lived in constant fear of nature and each other. Archaeologists are uncovering evidence suggesting that fear, survival, and spirituality sometimes led ancient communities to commit acts that shock us today. From prehistoric Europe to early Mesoamerican civilizations, bones tell stories of violence, ritual, and the human capacity for both worship and cruelty. Surprisingly, these practices were not random. In some communities, offering a human life to the gods was considered necessary for survival, ensuring crops, hunting success, or protection from unseen forces. Modern studies, such as discoveries at Mazika Cave in Poland and Guff's Cave in England, reveal marks on bones consistent with deliberate cutting, burning, and marrow extraction. These silent witnesses suggest that human sacrifice and cannibalism were more than legends. They were rituals rooted in fear, belief, and desperation. Chapter 2. Bones. Tell the story. Bones never lie. The latest research shows that cut marks, fractures, and signs of cooking indicate intentional human processing. At El Mirador Cave in Spain, archaeologists discovered 5,700-year-old remains of at least 11 individuals with marks that suggest both ritual killing and cannibalism. These findings are reshaping our understanding of early societies, proving that such acts were deliberate, not accidental. Using forensic techniques, scientists distinguish ritual cannibalism from survival cannibalism. Rituals leave precise cuts for removing flesh. Survival cannibalism often shows chaotic, desperate bone breakage. Even tiny children's remains reveal terrifying stories. Sometimes they were included in ceremonies as offerings. Modern archaeology now allows us to peer into the ritualistic and violent minds of our ancestors, showing how ancient humans navigated morality, spirituality, and survival, often in ways that are chillingly alien to us today. Chapter 3. Rituals of fear. In many ancient civilizations, sacrifice was a sacred duty, not a crime. The Aztecs, Mayans, and certain European Neolithic communities believed the gods demanded life to maintain cosmic balance. Victims were often chosen for perceived spiritual value, sometimes captives or even willing participants. Human sacrifice was intertwined with festivals, warfare, and agriculture, every act framed as a bridge between the living and the divine. Archaeologists find evidence of ceremonial killing, decapitated heads, burnt bones, and ritualistic arrangements of remains. These rituals weren't purely survival-driven, they were calculated, symbolic, and deeply ingrained in cultural belief. By understanding these practices, we glimpse a world where fear of the divine justified acts we can hardly conceive today. Ritual sacrifice, though horrifying to modern eyes, was considered a path to survival and prosperity, showing just how far humans were willing to go to appease higher powers. Chapter 4. Survival or sin. Not all cannibalism in history was ritualistic. Some acts were driven by sheer desperation. During extreme famine, prolonged wars, or isolation, humans sometimes resorted to consuming their own kind. Archaeological evidence from Guff's Cave in England shows fractured bones, burn marks, and deliberate cuts, proof that individuals were processed for meat, not worship. These acts were pragmatic, yet morally disturbing. Even early communities, bound by social and ethical norms, were pushed past the ultimate taboo when survival demanded it. Comparing ritualistic and survival-driven cannibalism reveals a complex spectrum where fear, necessity, and belief intersect. Survival instincts could override morality, forcing humans to make horrifying choices. Such evidence reminds us that history is not only a record of civilization and progress, it also exposes the darkest instincts that have always shaped human behavior, where life, death, and survival collide in brutal ways. Chapter 5. Mysteries of motive. Why did ancient humans commit acts of cannibalism and sacrifice? Historians continue to debate motives: religion, social control, revenge, or desperation. Evidence from El Mirador Cave in Spain suggests a single event involving multiple individuals, but the reason remains unclear: ritual, famine, or conflict. In Mesoamerica, sacrifices reinforced authority, instilling fear and obedience. Across Europe, prehistoric evidence shows spiritual belief was as strong a motivator as survival. Every discovery raises questions. Were these acts devotion, fear, cruelty, or necessity? Modern forensic archaeology offers clues, cut marks, bone fractures and burn patterns, but cannot fully reveal the intent. The true motives may remain lost in time, leaving a haunting window into the human psyche. These acts force us to confront the unsettling truth that humans have long been capable of horrifying choices, justified by belief, fear, or circumstance. Chapter 6: What History Teaches Us. Studying ancient cannibalism and human sacrifice isn't just morbid curiosity, it offers a window into human nature itself. These acts reveal how fear, belief, and survival instinct shape decisions and societies. Archaeology shows that even in the darkest periods of history, morality, culture, and necessity were deeply intertwined. Modern discoveries challenge our assumptions about civilization, revealing that human behavior has always been complex, unpredictable, and sometimes horrifying. Every cut mark, fracture, or burnt bone tells a story of life, death, and survival choices. Our ancestors were neither wholly noble nor purely barbaric. They were human, navigating a world of uncertainty, fear, and extreme conditions. History reminds us that darkness and ingenuity often coexisted, and understanding these acts helps us confront the full spectrum of what it means to be human. If you're fascinated by the darkest corners of human history and the shocking truths unearthed by archaeology, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more chilling discoveries from the past.